long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D.
On first down, Metcalf. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time here with Brown, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set. 60, Pittsburgh. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Graham to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Metcalf, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the left side. Westbrook, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike Delta. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike, check. 59.
3rd and goal. Graham with it. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Run. 59. Ready, go.
They are going on 4th down. Graham. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Right there, 56. Watch the out.
Now a carry for Portis, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. On first down, Griffin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Portis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Griffin. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Target. Mike's 56. Mike's 50. You're out. Get that quarterback. And I'll come.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here we go. 30 base. Let's go. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Ready, go.
On play action, Graham. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Graham. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw is RG3. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Graham looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A run here with Brown. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Go, go. Orbit. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Ready, go.
Play action. It's Graham. Rolling to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the position.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns' drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Graham. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Metcalf. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 94. I'm coming to you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try the left side. Metcalf. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Redskins 24, Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run it here with Portis. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Let's get it. Here we go, here we go. Keep running, keep running.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I got you. My spot 9. My spot 9. There's a party now.
Now Graham on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now it's Graham. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
On the ready. Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Defense. Here we go. Everyone, Mike 20.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins,